So last Friday, there was a hearing with Judge Aileen Cannon and lawyers for Donald Trump, as well as the prosecutors, including Jack Smith. And during this hearing, according to former top prosecutor for the Mueller team, Andrew Weissmann, Judge Aileen Cannon, who of course was appointed by Donald Trump, showed either her incompetence, or she showed her bias in favor of Trump, or a combination of both. And Weissmann pointed to a single thing that Cannon asked asked Jack Smith during this hearing. And it was about a thing that technically, the way Cannon allegedly understands it, doesn't actually even exist. Here is what Weissmann said. Why was Judge Cannon today asking Jack Smith team about a DOJ 60-day policy, given that it provides a defendant no enforceable rights and is also plainly inapplicable? It shows her inexperience or her bias or both, in my honest opinion. The 60-day rule is both not a law, just internal DOJ guidance, and inapplicable. It's meant to not make new allegations shortly before an election when a person can't have a trial to confront them. This is the opposite. Already public charges the U.S. seeks to prove at a trial. So, just to kind of break it down, Cannon asked Jack Smith, well, hey, Jack Smith, there's a rule at the DOJ that says you can't prosecute somebody 60 days before an election. What do you think of that? And as Weissmann's pointing out, that's not a rule. It's just general guidance for the DOJ. It's not what they like to do. But it also does not apply to people that have already been charged. It's only about bringing new allegations and new charges against a new person running for office 60 days before their election. So Cannon automatically got it wrong about what the rule is. She also got it wrong in the fact that it's not even actually a rule, it's just guidelines for the DOJ that they can choose to ignore or choose to follow if they want. It's not enforceable, it is not a law, so why in the hell would Judge Cannon even bring it up? And it comes down to those two things that Weissmann pointed out. Either she is grossly incompetent, which I think 100% yes, because as I've always said, and it's important to remember this, she has overseen 4 criminal trials in her time on the bench for a grand total of 14 days. 14 days, not even 3 full weeks of business days. She has overseen any kind of criminal trial. So she doesn't know what the hell she's doing. So 100% she's incompetent. I'd also say 100% that she is definitely in the tank for Donald Trump. She wouldn't be asking about this if she thought, oh, maybe I can get out of it. But I got to tell you, at this point, Jack Smith has more than enough with his pile of evidence of her bias and incompetence to go to the appellate division and request that she be removed from the case. I mean, hell, at this point, if Democrats controlled Congress, they could impeach her. That's how bad this has been. For gross incompetence of not understanding the law. But Jack Smith has a compelling case if he wants to take it to that circuit court and get her removed. And I think he's going to do it. I think he just wants to make sure that his case is airtight and he has as much evidence as possible, which is why he's waited this long. But I do think in the very near future, it's going to happen. Well, folks, we have crossed that 1 million subscriber milestone, but rest assured, we are just getting started here at Ring of Fire. So if you're not already, please do subscribe to the channel and make sure to like, share, and comment on the videos.